Holding on the culture. Surviving.
When being told someone was sexually assaulted, was one of the first things that came to your mind, what were you wearing? Based on data from a survey, it is estimated that 734,630 people were raped, threatened, attempted, or completed in the United States in 2018. It is not the length of a woman's dress that is an invitation to rape her. Available data reveals that in India, on an average of every day, 106 rapes are reported. 40% of the victims were minors, girls and boys. Nearly 75% of the assaults that are committed are done by none other than family members or people that the victims know. Rape is a universal occurrence. It is not restricted to any particular country, region, race, class, or style. It happens among the poor and the rich. When I had just turned 15 years old, I was raped in broad daylight at a park. I took him to court. He never pled not guilty. After that, I got a therapist, and he's really helping me work through it. Because of what happened to me, I want to start spreading awareness. I wasn't the only girl who he hurt, and I know there are more people out there who have gone through similar things. I use a social media platform called TikTok to spread awareness. I tell my story as well as speak out about medical marijuana. These are clothes from other victims of rape and sexual assault. Notice in the top right corner is a 6-year-old's sundress. That 6-year-old was not asking for it. Originally, most ancient cultures grew marijuana to be used as herbal medicine. This likely started in Asia around 500 BC. Weed originally came from Central Asia. Then people introduced the plant into Africa, then Europe, and eventually America. As a part of the war on drugs back in the 70s, there was a contract signed. It was called the Controlled Substance Act of 1970. President Nixon signed this contract and repealed the Marijuana Tax Act and listed marijuana as a Scheduled I drug. He listed this along with heroin, LSD, and ecstasy for no medical uses. That's crazy because in 2016, marijuana was legalized for medical use at the age of 16 and medicinal use for those over the age of 21 in California. After being sexually assaulted, I began suffering from horrible PTSD. I had already been struggling with anxiety and depression, and I'm currently prescribed medical marijuana for my anxiety and PTSD. I smoke weed every night before bed and any time that I cannot calm myself down from an anxiety attack alone. I personally think that it is good to have control over your anxiety and depression, but when I cannot calm myself down on my own, I smoke medical marijuana. Are you against medical marijuana use? Explain your answer in the chat. When it comes to marijuana and when it comes to having kids in the future, I will not be telling them that they cannot smoke, but I will tell them that they cannot abuse it. If they have good grades and they treat others well, I have no problem with them smoking as long as they are at least the age of 15, so that their brain has at least developed enough. I wouldn't let them just get stuff from off the street. I would personally give them the good stuff and treat them like adults. If they are smoking, I want them to smoke safely. I believe schools should teach the importance and helpfulness of medical marijuana in science or psychology classes in order to help minds of the youth not discriminate against those who use medical marijuana for serious reasons. This is the inside of a Stizzy dispensary in Davis, California. I buy my wax here because almost all of the wax on the streets are fake and can kill you.